Hi Beth, my name's Mari. I'm going to be your aide today. I'm here to help you with your range of motion exercises. Okay?
Okay.
All right, the first thing I'm going to do is make sure that I've raised your bed up to a good working level and put the head of the bed flat. I've washed my hands already before I came into your room. I'm going to start your shoulder exercises now.
Okay.
I'm going to start with flexion and extension of the upper arm. Flexion and extension. Now I would roll your arm to your side so that I could do hyperextension of the shoulder. Now I'm going to do abduction and adduction. Abduction and adduction. Next, we'll do rotation of the shoulder. Outward rotation, inward rotation. Outward rotation, inward rotation. Always making sure that I have the upper arm at a 90-degree angle from the body. Next, I'm going to work on your elbow. Flexion, extension. Flexion, extension. We'll also do supination and pronation. Supination, pronation. Now we'll work on your wrist. I'll start with flexion, extension, and hyperextension. Flexion, extension, hyperextension. Then I will turn your hand and I will do radial flexion, ulnar flexion. Radial flexion, ulnar flexion. Radial flexion, ulnar flexion. Now I will work your thumb. Abduction, adduction. Abduction, adduction. Flexion, extension. Flexion, extension. I also will do opposition to the little finger. Now I will work your fingers. Abduction, adduction. Abduction, adduction. I will work each finger individually. Now I'm going to do flexion and extension of the fingers. Flexion, extension. Flexion, extension. All right, are you ready to work your leg now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to expose only one leg, and we'll start by working the hip. The first thing I'm going to do is flexion and extension. Flexion, extension. Then abduction, adduction. Abduction, adduction. Outward rotation, inward rotation. Outward rotation, inward rotation. Next, I will work the knee. Flexion, extension. Flexion, extension. Flexion, extension. Next, we move to the ankle. Plantar flexion, dorsal flexion. Plantar flexion, dorsal flexion. Plantar flexion, dorsal flexion. Inward rotation, outward rotation. Inward rotation, outward rotation. Next, we're going to work the toes. Abduction, adduction. Abduction, adduction. Working each toe individually. Then we will do flexion and extension of the toes. Flexion, extension. Flexion, extension. I will then reposition you for comfort. Put the bed back in low position with the head of the bed at 30 degrees. Side rails up if ordered. Call light in reach. Is there anything else I can do for you right now, Beth?
No, I think that's it.
All right, thank you. I'll go wash my hands, record, and report.